So how'd you get messed up with these people?
What people?
the theater people.
Oh my gosh!
You're
Oh,
a football player. You're not a theater guy.
I love. I would say this. I love theater. I think that's the fun part about it is that I have always wanted to be not acting. And I'll say this. Maybe I wanted to act when I was in middle school. And I remember in middle school, they asked us to do a play, a theater play. But I couldn't get the Jamaican accent down. So one of my best friends ended up being that, and I had to play the behind the scenes. So I was the control of the music and how we entered the stage. So I think I've always wanted to be in the Broadway, the theater scene, music arts, performing arts, but I think it just never happened. And so I guess I was blessed to have an opportunity to go on a show called Dance with the Stars, and I think that kind of took the niche. But now it's different. And now I get to see a different light into this whole life of Dream, Quickie, Dream, right? And to see how the Marcus Performing Arts Center and First Stage have come together to bring my story to life is truly amazing.
Talk a little bit about that. How did this come about? How
Yeah,
did Dream, Quickie,
well,
Dream become
It,
a
it,
dream come true?
right. I would say Dream, Quickie, Dream came to reality with Kendra Ingram, the former CEO. We were talking about it throughout the process as to how do we get more kids of color into theater and into performing arts. And so she said, well, what did you always wanted to do? And I said, I always wanted to bring Quickie to life. I've wrote 4 outstanding, amazing children's books, but I wanted to take it bigger than that. And unfortunately, I've wrote 13 episodes for a TV show and with a good friend of mine, and we just tried to figure out, could this be possible? And Kendra said, we're going to make this possible. We're going to go ahead and seal. She brought in First Stage, and First Stage did not even blink. They said, we're going to make this happen. We're going to put all the details together, and then we brought in a great writer in Gloria. Gloria's amazing. I've been able to sit down with her, and she's been able to get the best out of me, just asking questions. So I'm excited on where this is going.
You were sitting in there today. What was that like for you to sit there and watch yourself?
Reminisce. It brings back all the good memories. And it's crazy how just the short 15 minutes that I was in there, everything hit point to point, and it brings you back. It kind of takes you back to your livelihood once again. And so I can't wait to see the final touches.
I mean, your story it's hard at times, right? I mean, you didn't have. It was played out right there, right? You should have done more, right? You looked right up at Dad. I mean, what do you hope that teaches or brings to the audiences out there?
That if you have a dream, you can follow it. I think that's the key. There's so many kids that would be in those audiences. There's so many adults that would be in the crowd that have dreams and don't want to take risks. I think I was one of those kids that was willing to take risks and challenge myself to be the best that I can be. And so I look where I've been and where I've come, and then where I don't know where God has me going. But it's been truly a blessing to be able to tell my story in front of millions and millions of people. The ones that know me from football, the ones that know me from Dance with the Stars, and now I get the ones that know me from theater.
How much input did you have on this play?
Well, I'll say Miss Gloria, she kind of did the bells and whistles to it. She really got the roots of who I really was. To take 4 children's books and then to take Driven, my memoir, and put them all together in a story was impactful. I didn't think she was going to get it out of me, but she did something that I've never seen anyone do. And she said, I want you to just close your eyes, and I want you to go back and think about who Quickie really is. And for someone to do that was different because I couldn't see her. So the only thing I could do was think. And so I've had a tremendous impact in writing the 4 books and the memoir, but Miss Gloria has put a stamp on this play.
It's obviously debuting here in Milwaukee. What do you hope is the future of Quickie?
I don't know. I hope it gets to a bigger theater, right? I think you always gotta crawl before you walk, right? And I think that's the piece of the puzzle that I'm so excited about because again, this has been a dream come true. This is something I've always wanted, and now it's reality.
You only sat through about 15 minutes of it. I'm assuming we'll see the whole show, tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Are you a crier? Do you think you're gonna?
Oh my gosh. I am a crier. I cry for everything. It doesn't matter. But even in the beginning of that show, I was about to cry. And see, it always happens. But I am. But I'm happy. I'm excited that it's finally here.
So you wrote this 14 episodes. What's the future? I know you said you know what the future is, but I mean, we're obviously not just going to stick to the small stage, right?
I hope not.
News here?
No, I hope not. I hope we don't have to stick to the small stage. I hope we can get this across to everyone, right? And allow a kid from the inner cities that no one expected him to go on to be successful, turned out to be a great young man, a great husband, and a great father.
And now as you're in retirement a number of years, and now your son is playing football at the collegiate level, what is life like for Donald Driver and family now versus that Quickie?
Very, very busy. It's just exciting because I can see Christian in me, but he's way better talent than I ever had. And to see that, I try not to give him as much credit as possible. I try to make him continue to earn the respect from his dad. But I love that I can see him and watch him, and it's almost like I see myself out there. He stands like me. He looks like me. Somebody said I shot him out. And knowing I didn't have nothing to do with the shootout part, that was all mama, right? But I love that I get to sit there and listen to him tell the stories that I was telling, my mom.
Right. And you said you maybe have a dream of being on the stage. Are we going to see you playing yourself? Is there any chance?
Probably not. And I don't know. I mean, you never know what God has in plan, right? And so I'm open to all of it. I love theater. I love performing arts. I love it all. And I think that's the piece of the puzzle that I think so many people don't understand what that really entails. Theater is a story. And in next month, you're going to see a story told of a great person.
To be continued,
yes,
right?
Yes, to be continued.
Anything else you think's important that I didn't ask about? I mean, I
No.
noticed he doesn't have the dome like you.
No, yeah. I had hair back then. No, I think that's the exciting part. I did have hair as a kid. And when I got to college, that's when it was all said and done. So I don't know. Who knows what happens in the future.
Donald, the dad, though, didn't have hair. You gonna have a ceremonial shaving before opening night or anything?
I don't know how long it took him
to. You don't have that much pull around.
No, I don't have that much pull, and I don't know if he wants me to shave his head either. So who knows? But no, I'm just excited. I can't wait to see it all come together tonight, and then first thing tomorrow.
How long have you been working on this project?
Oh my gosh, it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey. It's probably been, I would say, almost a year. Just going through the concept of what this could look like, picking a writer, right? And then from there, going back and forth with the script, trying to make sure that Miss Gloria captured everything about my life. And so that's what the hardest part was. And, taking out things that I thought not should be in this stage, should be on a bigger stage in front of a bigger crowd. And that was the turning point. And so it took time to get it perfect. And Miss Gloria is very perfectionist when she comes to doing things. And so she wanted to make sure that it was right. And I'm glad that I got to sit in and listen to the reading of it and make changes as we saw fit, and it all worked out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. Look who it is. It's Donald Driver. Dream, Quickie, Dream. It's October 6th through the 29th. I want everyone to come out. It's going to be an amazing show of life, of my life. Love to have you guys come out.